Unless that is the only time you can travel to Japan, it's best you avoid it. Minasan konnichiwa, and welcome to Let's Ask Shogo. Maybe when you're enjoying anime or manga, or maybe if you've ever traveled to Japan before, you might have heard about Golden Week. Although it's not very commonly known around the world, compared to other holidays in Japan, it is a very important time of the year for Japanese. It's a season with a few consecutive national holidays, where many Japanese people typically go on vacations. However, why do we call it the Golden Week? And why are there so many holidays in a row? So today, I will explain why Golden Week is called this way, and the holidays that are originally meant to be celebrated there, and my advice on when to travel to Japan. I will also quickly introduce to you about Silver Week, which is a very rare holiday season that comes only once in a few years. By watching this video, you'll be able to understand why there are many vacation scenes in anime around this time of the year, and maybe even avoid traveling in Japan during it to stay away from the crowds of people. And even if you get confused somewhere during the middle, that's okay. I will wrap everything up again at the end of the video in today's conclusion. それでは本日も参りましょう。Then, let's talk about Golden Week by breaking it down into 3 points. 1. The definition and when it started. 2. The origin of the name. 3. My advice to you. 1. The definition and when it started. Golden Week is the week from the end of April to the beginning of May, with the most consecutive national holidays in the year. It started in 1948 when 9 national holidays were determined by the National Holiday Law. The 4 holidays that are gathered at this period of time are the following. 1. April 29th, Showa Day. 2. May 3rd, Constitution Memorial Day. 3. May 4th, Greenery Day. 4. May 5th, Children's Day. Showa Day is the birthday of Emperor Showa, and by law it is stated that it is originally meant to commemorate the age of Reconstruction after the era of turbulence after World War II. Second, Constitution Memorial Day is meant to commemorate the enforcement of the Constitution of Japan since 1947. Third, Greenery Day is a day we appreciate the benefits of nature and nurture a rich heart, according to the law. I think that 99% of Japanese people don't know about this. This name was originally the name of Showa Day I mentioned earlier. But when they changed the name from Showa Day to Greenery Day, the government didn't erase Greenery Day, but kept it on a different date to extend the holiday period. Lastly, Children's Day is the day we value the personality of children, strive for their happiness, and thank their mothers, according to the law. This is a season we hang koinobori like this, or decorate samurai armor with bows and arrows, which are called Gogatsu Ningyo, May Festival dolls. These are traditions that have existed since the Edo period when there were still samurai. And these items are all meant to wish for a brighter future for the kids and protect them from disasters. By the way, originally this day was meant to celebrate the boys, but today we wish for all children's happiness for gender equality, and also thank the mothers who gave birth to them. Out of the 4 days I just explained, I think that the last Children's Day is the only day that's properly celebrated today. The other 3 days don't have any concrete traditions that we follow. By the way, depending on where the weekends would fit in with the 4 national holidays that year, Golden Week could be as long as a 10-day holiday, like it was in 2019. 2. The origin of the name. It is widely believed that Golden Week was named by the radio or the movie industry. The reasons were basically the same. The radio noticed higher listening rates than usual, and the movie industry made as much profit as the New Year and Obon season. They both called it a Golden Week within their industry because they could make more profit during this season. But eventually, it spread among everyone. What's interesting that media like TV shows and newspapers don't call it Golden Week though, but instead call it 大型連休, large holidays, as a general term to describe it. It's because it might become an unintentional promotion of the movie industry, or because some people who must work during this season hate to hear the word golden because they can't benefit from it. 3. My advice to you. As I've explained in the opening of this video, many Japanese like to travel and enjoy vacations during this season. So the following things will happen. 1. The prices for transportation and accommodations will be more expensive. 2. It will be more difficult to reserve the restaurants and hotels. 3. The tourist sites and amusement parks will be very busy. In other words, unless that is the only time you can travel to Japan, it's best you avoid it. May is the month I always recommend everyone to travel in Japan because of its nice weather and quiet season. But I personally think you should avoid the first week of the month. Then lastly, let me quickly introduce to you about Silver Week too. Silver Week is the holiday season that is in September, thanks to the Keiro no Hi on the 20th and the Shubu no Hi on the 23rd. Although this word was also created by the movie industry, it is not as commonly known or used as Golden Week. This is because it only happens when the weekends come at a certain time between these two holidays. And even if it does, the longest is only 5 days. The last Silver Week was in 2015, and the next is going to be in 2026. We will all probably completely forget about it by the time it actually comes. Then lastly, today's conclusion. Golden Week is the longest holiday season in the year, from the end of April to the beginning of May, and can have up to 10 days off. This season started in 1948 when the 9 national holidays were determined by law. The 4 holidays that are gathered during Golden Week are 1. April 29th, Showa Day. 2. May 3rd, Constitution Memorial Day. 3. May 4th, Greenery Day. 4. May 5th, Children's Day. It was named Golden Week by the radio and movie industry that noticed they were making as much profit as the New Year and Obon season, and today everyone commonly uses it. This season is very busy with many tourists, so I don't recommend you visit Japan at this time. Silver Week is in September thanks to Keiro no Hi on the 20th and Shubu no Hi on the 23rd. However, it's not as well known because it only is a long-term holiday once every 5 to 10 years. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you thought, oh, I really just want coronavirus to end so I can travel to Japan, please hit the like button to let me know. And my goal is to achieve 1 million subscribers by January 2023, so your help is what I need. In this channel, you can take a closer look at Japanese traditional culture, tips on traveling to Kyoto, and social problems in Japan. So learners and lovers of Japanese language and culture, be sure to subscribe to enjoy more content. And also, please check out our new sub-channel and membership in the description box. Thanks again, and I'll see you in my next video. どうもありがとうございました。Everyone, once again, thank you very much for watching this video and welcome to the Omake Talk. So in today's video, I was talking a little bit about like when to travel, which month I recommend the most, but I thought I can take a closer look at what I meant by that. So starting from January, first of all, so in Japan, I mentioned about the New Year's season a little bit too. New Year's season is definitely the most important time of the year for Japanese. So if you come to Japan in January, maybe like when the New Year actually comes, you will be able to take part in like countdown events and such. So that is a lot of fun, definitely. But January, February are pretty cold in Japan too, so that is kind of a little bit hard to move around, of course. Coming into March and April, unless you want to actually go and see the cherry blossoms, it's going to be very, very busy. So I usually don't recommend people. If you really want to see the cherry blossom season, of course you have to come at that time, but if not, I would definitely say you should avoid it. And then coming into May, again, the first week has Golden Week, so not recommended too much as I explained in the video, but otherwise May is definitely the best month to travel, especially in Kyoto, I believe. And I'll talk a little bit more about that later. So the next month from there, June. The reason why I don't recommend June is because June is actually the rain season in Japan. It's called Tsuyu in Japan, so it rains a lot. It could really easily just rain like 5 or almost about a week straight sometimes. So, especially if you come to Kyoto, you will want to go to the shrines and temples, right? And if it's raining all day, it's going to be really hard for you to go, So June is recommended either. And then coming into the summer seasons from July to September, if you can bear the heat and also the humidity, it's very humid in Japan, I would recommend it because there are quite a lot of festivals that you can enjoy in summer. And personally, I love enjoying beer and other types of like sake and such, and you get to just enjoy like a cycle outside and such as well in summertime. So if the heat is okay with you, I do recommend it, but otherwise Japan does get pretty hot, so that's the problem with summer, yes. And then from there, coming into October, November and such, well, October I would say, is the autumn leaf season. So if you're hoping to see the autumn leaves, of course, this is the best time to come, or the only time you can come to see them. And then November is actually the second month I recommend to travel in Japan. There are usually no more autumn leaves, but on the other hand, that means there's nothing special going on, which means there'll be less people in Japan, in traveling, yes. So that's the second month I recommend. But at the same time, it will start to get a little bit cold again. It's coming into winter, so compared to May, it's not as good. And December, again, is very cold, and also with Christmas and New Year's season gets pretty busy. So if you want a quiet season, again, May and November are the most recommended. Okay, especially in Kyoto, by the way. I'm not too sure about Tokyo. I'm Japanese, but I've been to Tokyo like 2-3 times, I think 3 times in my life, and I stayed only 2 or 3 days each. So I'm talking about Kyoto when I'm talking about these seasons. All right, so yeah, if I can have a little bit about your opinions, like what are the things that you're most interested in doing in Japan? What are you looking forward to the most? I just want to know. I'm just curious, but if you could let me know in the comments, that'd be great. Alright everyone, thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you so much. ありがとうございました。